Hi viewers, welcome you once again to Micro Learning. This is again Shailaja. So in today's class we are going to see the continuation of chapter 5 Monetary Economics of class 12. So it's an interesting topic that we are going to see today. It is 5.4. It is nothing but quantity theory of money. Okay, what is the quantity of money? So what is quantity theory of money? It tells about the quantity of money as well as the value of the money. It tells about the relationship between these two. That is the quantity of money and value of money. So we have propounded two approaches in quantity theory of money. One is supposed to be Fisher's transaction approach and the second one is Cambridge cash balance approach. So now we are going to see the first one, Fisher's quantity theory of money. Who has propounded this theory? This theory was propounded by Davanzati, which year? In 1588. Who is the Davanzati? Is supposed to be an Italian economist. Later on what happened? This was again popularized. This theory was popularized by a great American economist by Irving Fisher. So the person who has coined or who has propounded, who have told about this theory is supposed to be Davanzati. Who has contributed more towards it? It is Irving Fisher. So don't forget for the objective question, because you may get it in any form. Next one you can see, he has published a book. Which year he has published it? He has published it in 1911. What is the name of the book? The Purchasing Power of Money. So under this he has given quantitative form in terms of his famous equation of exchange. So Fisher's quantity theory of money is being famously known as the equation of exchange. So now we are going to see how they have derived an equation. Now there is an equation given by Fisher, MV is equal to PT. What does M stands for? Money supply, or we call it as quantity of money. V stands for velocity of money. P stands for price, and T stands for transaction, volume of transaction. So M is equal to PT. Okay, money supply, and V stands for velocity, P stands for price, and T stands for transaction. So Fishers point out in a country during a year, in a given period of time, total quantity of money, that is MV, is equal to total value of all goods and services, which we call it as PT. Okay, so this is from this only we have derived the equation. So MV is equal to PT, that is supply of money is equal to demand for money. This equation is referred to as cash transaction equation. Okay. Next one is, we are going to see how we reciprocate this equation. This equation can be reciprocated. So let us proceed with it. Now generally it has been expressed in another form. P is equal to MV by T. So all of us know T stands for transaction, M stands for money, V stands for velocity, and P stands for price. So we have brought this P towards the left hand side, and MV we have divided by T. That implies the quantity of money determined by price level, and the price level in turn of value directly with the quantity of money. So we have provided V and T. Okay, so V and T are in the other side. So you can see another equation over here. PT is equal to MV plus M1 V1. So here we have brought price to one side and we have put T on the other side. That is price on the left hand side and T have brought it to the denominator as the transaction, and we have put velocity, money and velocity, and we have change in money supply and velocity of the money. So here we are going to see from the revised equation. This is a revised equation. This is the first equation. This is the second equation. It is evident that the price level is determined because the price level here is determined always by the quantity of money in circulation, that is M. The velocity of circulation is represented by, we saw the same thing. Now the volume of bank credit is given by M1. Okay, so the volume of credit. The velocity of circulation of credit money. Okay, credit money V1. Volume of trade T. So next we are going to see a diagram. You can see two diagrams. Two diagrams should be drawn as you see on the screen. Okay, and it should be interconnected with the dot lines over here. You can see the connectivity over here because both are interrelated to each other. So when you draw this diagram, always mark the y-axis, x-axis. Here also y-axis, x-axis, and please be careful, P is equal to F of M. This I divided P is equal to F of M. So here you have value of money. Here you have quantity of money. Here they have given price level. And you can see here it is given as M, M2, M4. Here also M, M2 and M4. First, once you draw this diagram, please mention whatever is seen on the screen. Now you can start giving your explanation. Now we have divided this diagram as A and this diagram as B as such. So what does the A diagram represents? A diagram shows the effect of change in the quantity of money and the price level. So we can see what is going to be the quantity of money and what is going to be the price level. So what they are coming to, what they want to tell you is when the quantity of money is OM, the quantity of money is OM, the price is going to be OP. Okay. Next is, now the quantity of money increases from M to M2. So what happened? The price increases from P to P1. Then again, the money supply increases to M4. What happens to the price? The price again moves towards P4. I think this is easy for you to explain by looking into the diagram. You are just going to mention how is the money supply and how is the price level. Next is, this relationship is expressed by the curve. Okay, now you can write it as OP is equal to F of M. Okay. Next we are going to see same diagram. We are going to explain the B part of it. So what is the B part of it? A diagram is different, B is different, and remember that B represents the value of money is taken on the vertical axis. Okay, so value of money is taken on the vertical axis and the quantity of money is taken on the x-axis. So now we are going to see what is the relationship between value of money and quantity of money. So here they have mentioned the value of money is OIP. So you can see here OIP. Can you see this small gap between O and M? That is supposed to be the quantity of money. So when the value of money is supposed to be very high, what happens to the quantity of money? The quantity of money is less. When the quantity of money is less, the value of money is supposed to be more. Now you can see from this diagram, what very carefully, you can see when the value of money is only to IP, you can see here the IP4, the money, quantity of money is supposed to be M4. Okay, so the difference between these two diagrams is nothing but in the first diagram you can see price and quantity. Okay, as the quantity of money is increasing, the price is increasing here. But here you can see the vice versa taking place. So in this particular part, you can see when the value of money is more, that denotes that your money supply is less. No, you put it on the other way around. When the quantity of money is less, the value of money is more. At the same time, the vice versa of it, when the quantity of money is more, the value of money is supposed to be less. This is the explanation given over here. So you can see this diagram. It is interconnected. Okay, interconnected like this. Okay, that denotes that both are having different types of expression in the terms of diagram. So a diagram represents the difference between the quantity of money and the price. Second one denotes the difference between quantity of money and the value of money. Next is Cambridge approach. Cambridge approach is nothing but we call it as cash balance approach. It is an objective question. So Marshall has given an equation. He has expressed the equation M is equal to KPY. So let us note what does each alphabet represents. M represents quantity of money, Y represents income, and P represents purchasing power of money, and K represents the fraction of the real income which the public desire to hold in the form of money. People would like to have liquid cash in their hand. So they have derived an equation. P is equal to M divided by KY. Okay. So you can reciprocate the price now. You bring the price to your left hand side. 1 divided by price is equal to KY divided by M. So what happens here? You can see the value of money in terms of this equation can be found by dividing the quantity of goods which the public desire to hold out of the total income by total supply of money. So what does Marshall says? Marshall derives an equation saying that value of money is influenced by the change in M, but also by change in K as such. Next, Keynes equation. Keynes equation tells you N is equal to PK, or you can write it as P is equal to NK. Always you have to write your P, price, onto the left hand side and other on the right hand side, because we have to basically take the price. N is equal to total supply of money. What does P represents? P represents price level. K represents total quantity of consumption. So Keynes has indicated that K is the real balance because it is measured in terms of consumer goods. So according to Keynes, people desire to hold money. Okay, people always try to hold money in their hand. So the price level and the value of money can be stabilized. How can you stabilize it? By regulating the quantity of money and by monetary authority. So the amount of money that is going to be in circulation, the monetary authorities, okay, the banks, what are the initiatives that they are going to take in controlling the money supply as such. So now you can see Keynes has extended an equation. So the equation has been extended as N is equal to P K plus RK dash, or you can put it as P is equal to N divided by K plus RK dash. So where what does N denotes? N is denoting money supply. P is representing price level of consumer goods. K is supposed to be the people who like to hold cash in their hand as such. And what does R represents? Cash reserve ratio. Cash reserve ratio, under who control it is? Bank controls the cash reserve ratio. And what does K1 represents? The community's total money deposit in banks. That is the people's money that is kept in the bank. So, what is K, K dash and R? These are supposed to be constant. So, what happens here? Price level is changed directly and proportionately changing when the money is supplied. So, let us go to the worksheet. What does the quantity theory explain? Name the two approaches of quantity theory of money. Name the books written by Irving Fisher on quantity theory of money. State Fisher's equation. Illustrate Fisher's quantity theory of money in detail. This is supposed to be a book bag question. And the last one is state Cambridge's equation of value of money. Okay. So, those who are watching the channel for the first time, please like, subscribe and comment and share your views to Micro Learning. This is again Shailaja signing out from all of you. Thank you very much.